All right, everybody. Well, we're talking about the weekend forecast, but until we get to then, we have a bit of a breezy forecast to talk about. The wind that we had gusting overnight, close to 50 miles per hour in some cases, has died down a little bit, but it will still be a bit breezy, not just today, but really through the rest of the week and into the first half of the weekend as well. I feel a little bit like a broken record always talking about the breeze, right? But it will be with us all the way through the end of the week. Then the weekend is sort of bookended by a few shower chances. We have some late tomorrow night into very early on Saturday morning, but I don't think it'll affect any of your plans for Saturday, all things considered. And then we have some more chances late Sunday afternoon and into the evening hours. So if you're pulling out the free Channel 3 First Alert weather app, you're checking the hourly forecast on there, temperatures don't really get much higher than around 50 degrees, especially inland. If you get to somewhere like Old Saybrook here on our iCam, that's where you would get just a little bit warmer, maybe into the low to mid 50s this afternoon, with the breeze coming in from the land. But it looks like a nice sight there, all things considered. Maybe just a few of those puffy fair weather cumulus clouds in the sky. Wind gusts will be gradually decreasing as we head into later on this afternoon and this evening. Right now, winds are gusting up to 30 miles per hour in some spots. That's down from where they were this morning, but it's still a noticeable breeze. 3, 4, 5 o'clock, the winds will begin to die off, and this evening should be a much calmer evening as far as the wind is concerned. It will be quite a chilly one, though, and so there is a frost advisory in effect tonight through tomorrow morning for our immediate shoreline counties. And you might ask, well, why only the counties along the immediate shoreline? Those are the areas that, climatologically speaking, still haven't reached the average end of their growing season. So that's why the National Weather Service continues to issue frost and freeze alerts for them. The rest of us will see a frost, if not a freeze tonight, but the growing season is ended, at least on average. And these are the low temperatures. Oof, in the 20s tonight. By the time you wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be in the upper 20s and low 30s out there. You'll need to dig out that winter jacket, maybe those hats and mittens as you head out to work tomorrow and school. But eventually tomorrow we see clouds on the increase, and that's ahead of our next weather system. Temperatures will be in the middle to upper 50s, so closer to average for this time of year for high temps tomorrow. But it only takes until 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow, so most of tomorrow is totally dry. Once this front rolls through, we see shower chances increasing through the night, overnight hours. And by 6 o'clock Saturday morning, look at this. We've cleared back out again, and Saturday's looking great for any outdoor plans you have after that. So maybe you're headed out to the UConn game at the Rent. You should be good to go. Look at this temperature, by the way. We're in the middle 60s for highs on Saturday, upper 50s Sunday. And then once we get to Monday, that's when the real cold air rolls in. We have this dip in the jet stream ushering in cold, dry air from Canada. So you'll need to dress in layers, go dig out that winter jacket. Check out these high temperatures by the time we get to Monday. 47 degrees is the high, and notice it's breezy once again. And so we will have to start talking about the wind chill temperatures. It'll feel more like the 30s as we head into Veterans Day. Taylor.